basically this came out of an idea and a dream, as most things do, and I just said I'm going to launch a live variety show, and I'm going to call it Acts with Pizzazz. ACTS stands for Actors Collective Talent Showcase, and basically it is, if you picture Star Search, The Gong Show, and David Letterman combined, then you would have Acts with Pizzazz. And basically what that means is we have, each time the show goes on, 15 different acts, ranging from comedy, stand-up, sketch, troops, musicians, singers, dancers, people doing dramatic scenes, monologues, multicultural acts. I welcome multicultural acts. Basically, if someone called me and said that they twirled plates and they did it extremely well, I would give them a slot in my show.
Okay, how do I get a hold of it?
I have a prime line to the show, and that is area code 416-410-1405 or 653-8484, which is my ad in Now Magazine. If you look under auditions in Now Magazine, the first ad is Acts with Pizzazz, an ongoing ad for acts, and that has my phone number. Also, you could contact me through the website, the internet, if you're on the internet. The address, should I say the address?
Please do.
Is http://www.giftex, and that's giftex.com/acts, ACTS. And then if you highlight my name when you're in that website, you'll go to my personal website. Currently, we are at the back room of the Cameron House, and the exact address is 408 Queen Street West, and that's 1 block west of the intersection of Queen and Spadina, and we hold it there once a month. It's typically on the last Saturday of every month. Picture Woody Allen playing sax in a New York grunge bar. That would be the back room of the Cameron House, that has nice acoustics. The ceilings are high, but they are very strict about fire regulations. The room only holds 69 people, and they're very strict. The theme of being a venue to hone your craft, it is a place where people can network with people on the other side of the business to further their career.
Do you already see the show going?
I have a dream for the show, and by the way, the slogan for the show is "Dreams do come true." I believe that very much so. And the show, what I want to happen for the show is it to become, firstly, seen by all of Ontario, which is currently happening on the show daytime. The acts are being seen. But I would like the show to be aired as a full show, and I would like it to be national, and then I would like it to be international, because I believe that there is so much talent in this country, and we do not have enough of a star system here. I mean, there is, no, don't get me wrong, there are stars that come out of Canada, but not enough. For the most part, stars, people who have talent leave, and they go to the States, and then, eventually we can't afford them. So basically what I would like to do as a producer is make a difference to the growth of stars. And I think I can do that through Acts with Pizzazz.
You're an actress.
I am, and I will always be an actress. I will always play piano, and I will always produce. So it will be something that I will juggle, and I will oscillate between those three mediums, because I love them all. Acting is something that is a passion of mine, and film, and I love theater as well. But producing also gives me a great deal of satisfaction. So I started doing that a year ago, whereas I've been in the acting business about 10-12 years. So producing is new to me, but I still find it equally as exciting.
Can you tell me about some of the roles you played as an actor?
Okay, well, I've worked in various roles in film, and also I mean, you can't really tell as I sit here, but I impersonate Marilyn Monroe, and I have done over 300 shows in the city of Toronto to people like Ed Mirvish. I was at a party where Mel Lastman was present, Mayor Hazel McCallion for the grand opening of the Meadowvale Town Centre not so long ago, and various other corporate functions. As I said, many, many birthday parties, over 300 shows, and that is something where I've created that character, and it also pays quite well.
How did that come about? How did your first Marilyn Monroe show?
Someone walked up to me and said, if you dress up, they were another actor, if you dress up as Marilyn, I think you will, work. And I just said, I don't look like Marilyn. But then I sort of thought about it, and I said, well, Norma Jean didn't really look like Marilyn either. So bang, I got the wig, I did the makeup, I had the dress specially made and tailored to me, and I got photographs at Harbour Castle Hilton and various other places where they have grand stairways and chandeliers. And then I went to various entertainment agents like King Entertainment and Top Talent. And as I said, I've done it over 300 times in the last couple of years. Also, recently I've created a character called Madeleine, and she is a French person from Quebec who used to work for Jean Chrétien, and she was the one who was present when her boyfriend climbed the wall and snuck into Monsieur Chrétien's house with the knife. Anyway, she had to leave because she wanted to come to Toronto to become a film star. Anyway, this is a comic character that I've created, which has like the black Ally Mae Clampett hair, and she wears the maid outfit because she really doesn't know that you're not supposed to dress as a maid when you go to castings. So I will be performing in the December 27th show that you will be filming as Madeleine with the Brave New Weasels. So that's going to be interesting. 2 of the Brave New Weasels will be out of town for Christmas, and so I've mentioned to them that I would like to do something with them because I think they're wonderful, and perhaps as Madeleine, and they think that's a good idea because they've seen Madeleine and how nutty she is. So, and recently, the last show I did Marilyn as she would be at 73 years old today as a sort of old drug addict, alcoholic. I did. She was I had my foam and my...
Has she gained a little weight?
Oh, well, in my mind, she did. And I mean, she was 73, so
yeah.
and so I had my ratty old Goodwill dress on and gray hair and specs, and I just sort of missed with the makeup everywhere, and I just presented her as she would be today. And that was kind of funny. My agent came down, and I thought it was great. But apart from that, I would like to work in film more. I've worked on independent films with recently with a company called Toronto Pictures, and they are based in Toronto. But I've worked on other independent films in Toronto with one company, Film One, which people do know, and other companies that do a lot of distribution elsewhere than Canada, because I think there's more money. And so the roles have been different. I don't want to categorize myself and say I just do Marilyn or I just do Madeleine or I just create characters. I don't. I recently did a dinner comedy theater musical at Gatsby's Theater Restaurant downtown, and that was singing and dancing music from the 40s, and I played, I had black hair, and I played a ditzy wannabe star, so this was a very comedic and different kind of role for me, because I mean, I'm used to doing acting, and I'm not used to doing singing, acting, and dancing combined. One of my acts, singer, songwriter, musician, Mo Cascanet, was in my show, and I had expressed to him, because I had witnessed the filming of one of the Frozen Ghost videos, which I thought was totally cool. And I've been in a number of industrials and worked on, 5 or 6, 7 commercials. And I mentioned to him that if he is ever doing a video, I'd, really like to be part of it. So lo and behold, he calls me up and he says, Dara, I'm doing another video. Would you like to be part of it? And I said, yeah, this is great. And for me, as a producer, actor, any exposure is good exposure. I'm not immune. To me, you do what it takes. And I really think that getting your face out there all the time is very important for talent and for producers.
And one thing I'll say, when you came out, you did put an effort into it. Because, and,
that was... I didn't know what was going to be expected of me when I was going there, and I just thought I was being part of a crowd scene. And then he said, I guess he said, dance, and so, I danced my heart out. I gave it my best, and that's what I try to do. I try to give it 110%, whether I'm producing or acting, because I feel that it's very important to put your heart into things.
And you didn't come with a shitty attitude.
No,
like that, And,
look, I've worked, not
you
to.
know what that's about.
Exactly, not to sound negative, but I've met in the 10 years that I've been in this business, I've worked with enough people with attitude to know what not to do. So I try to be, no attitude, as you say, and to be fair. And to be fair, whether you're working with talent that are working for you, or you're on the other side where you're working for them. Basically, take direction. Do what they ask you to do, and give it your 110%, because the people are going to appreciate that, because they're going to get a good product out of it.
If you can make some reference to the scene,
Well, Mo.
Okay.
For the.
Do you want to still find your story? Or?
Well, yeah. Then I meet you.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
I meet you, which is, I'm looking at this camera and I'm going, Rogers. Okay, Rogers. So I say to Mo, I go, Mo, your friend there, what does he do? And he goes, oh, he's part of the scene. And I'm like going, well, that is just too coincidental, because Ben, was mentioning to me, because I'm finished with the show Daytime on the 18th, so Ben was mentioning there is a show, The Scene, that, might work well for you.